Welcome, otakus, no takus, wolves, little girls in red coats, and everybody in between to the Devil's Work podcast.
Hey.
We're entering a brave new era of satanic film worship
Oh yeah,
as
yeah.
as
You'll see
today
my beautiful face in 4K, baby. I think it's 4K. I'm not sure.
there's some Ks more. It's
There's some
not three
K's in there, not three
Ks
of them.
specifically. It might be two, but it's not three. We're hoping it's four, but it's not three.
Exactly.
It's
But
not
yeah.
three. Speaking of Ks, my name is Skeptik with two Ks,
There you go. Hey,
and his
nice.
name
Good
is
shit.
SsydeShow, and this
With no
is
K's, the K's silent.
that's right. It's invisible actually, but it is there. His signature requires invisible ink. And this is the Devil's Work podcast, the only
Yup.
podcast where we watch the world's most fucked up, depressing, sometimes meandering movies.
God, Jesus, man. This one left a fucking scar on me.
This was a heavy one for
Oh
sure.
yeah.
It's today we're watching a very interesting movie that I'd heard about for years, and I always see it on lists of like most brutal anime movies,
Yeah.
or maybe even just animated movies in general, honestly.
Mhm.
But it's directed by Hiroyuki Okiura and written by Mamaru Oshii, who is an absolute legend in
Mm.
the manga and anime worlds. It's the 1999 film Jin-Roh, The Wolf Brigade.
Dude, and what a fucking title too.
It's
Great title for that.
it's it's a trip, it's a ride,
Yeah.
and
Now, had you seen it before this?
nope,
Oh, wow,
nope.
that's cool.
Just
That's
had
cool.
just had heard for a long time. Like really fucked up stuff happens in this movie. There's
Yeah,
like
dude.
brutal scenes in a sewer. There's
Very
these
brutal.
these fascist, overlord,
Hmm.
secret police in power armor.
Yeah. Yeah, it's extremely, and again, this is gonna be a very heavy episode, but like it's so poignant. Like it's such a timely movie. Like when they opened up on them like throwing Molotovs at the cops, I was like, "Oh yeah,
It
that's it, man.
it
We're doing this shit, man."
it is.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it truly is.
Yeah.
And Oshi, specifically, like he's responsible for Angel's Egg, for
Mm.
Ghost in the Shell.
No shit.
He's a mangaka as well as a film director. This
Wow.
was this was animated by Production IG,
Mm.
who do the Ghost in the Shell. I don't know if they did the most recent Amazon one. I would assume they've done
Mm.
like everything else
I
Ghost in
still
the
have
Shell.
not seen Ghost in the Shell. It's the one I've been wanting to
Oh,
see
it's
forever
it's
too.
so good.
Yeah.
The movie is fantastic, but
Mm.
I really love the show Ghost in the Shell standalone complex.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's my favorite.
Okay.
But I really want to see the new show too
Hmm.
because it's supposed to be. I mean, it literally is a lot closer to the manga than the movie or standalone complex
Oh,
are.
okay.
There's a little more levity and like fluidity to
Hmm.
things in the manga, whereas in like the anime and the movie, it's very like it's stylized differently.
I see.
Is kind of what I'm trying to say.
And Jin-Roh this was based off of a manga properly or prior to this, right? Like,
So yes and no. I mean,
okay.
I believe so because he so I told you I was going to tell you a lot of lore about this movie.
Yeah, yeah, I'm so excited too.
This is the third movie
What the
in
fuck?
the Kerberos saga.
What the fuck?
Yes. So in 1987, he made a film, and it's a like a live action film,
Mm.
directed by Oshii, and it was called The Red Spectacles.
Oh shit. I started watching that. That's crazy. I had no idea that was connected to this.
When did you start watching
I
that?
watched that like literally like maybe a month or two ago.
That's so
Yeah, I
funny.
just stumbled upon it because I saw the armor that they had on in like the trailer was so cool. I was like, oh, it shit reminds me of Killzone. And then I just started watching it. I was like, shit is just so weird. And
Yeah,
that's crazy that this fucking time in real time you're watching me like realize that. That's crazy.
that is really
Yeah,
crazy.
that's a trip.
So he made the red spectacles. This is how I understand it. This
Uh-huh.
could be wrong.
Uh-huh.
But he made this film,
Mhm.
and then he decided that he really wanted to like expand this universe. So he started a manga known as Kerberos Panzer Cop or Hellhound's Legend, and
Interesting.
that ran from 88 to 2000. And while he was writing that, he also did a film in 1991 called Stray Dog Kerberos Panzer Cops that was a prequel to the Red Spectacles. And then
Wow.
Jin-Roh is the last film, but it's actually the farthest back on the timeline.
Oh,
So it's
interesting. So
so
they
it's
did
kind
like the prequel treatment for this one.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's one film and then a manga to like surround the events of the film and expand upon it, and then two more films as prequels to it. He it's
Interesting.
it he considers it his life's work,
Wow.
and he's like an absolute master. So I'm gonna be watching the other two,
Oh
and
yeah,
then
yeah, immediately.
there's also a 2018 South Korean live action adaptation of this.
Oh, of Jin-Roh.
Yeah.
Oh,
And so it's all the
interesting.
same shit, but it's but the central conflict is about like reunification.
And yeah. I was gonna say, I could see the secret police and all that stuff, like the background thing that's going on in this movie, being the through line in those movies now. Like I realize, because again, when I was watching the Red Spectacle, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, they just kind of toss you in the middle of the world, and they're like, all right, good luck, figure it out.
I really, yeah, we're gonna
That's
potentially be
so
visiting
interesting,
these
dude.
these other films, but I was like, oh, that's crazy. It's the last film. Oh, that's wild. It's actually the first one in the timeline.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so this film is about an alternate reality where the Nazis won World War II.
hmm
It seems they were the ones that developed the nuke first because they still nuke Japan
Oh,
and they subjugate the whole world. And basically what's happening in this film is it's all in Japan,
mhm.
and this is like going to be a politics heavy episode,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
just be ready for this
Heavy,
one.
heavy on it, dude.
um so just to like set the stage, basically they are not allowed to use the self-defense force very much, and they are also not allowed to have like a police force that like stretches beyond a certain limit,
Oh,
because
interesting.
then it's basically a military,
Yeah. I was
right?
gonna say, so they're still confined with what they were able to do as a military or within the military.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
which is probably the same because obviously they're same thing with like the treaty America
yeah,
had them sign with like
yeah,
having a self-defense force rather than an army and everything.
hmm
But I don't really like super know. But basically that so the reason they form the Kerberos unit, which is like these power armor, hell gassed guys running around with like basically light machine guns and just a
yeah.
backpack. When he's just
That's
pulling the like
that shit's
reams of bullets
crazy.
out of the backpack, I was like, I hate how cool this
It's
is.
fucking awesome, dude. Like the shit is so cool. Like, and
I
that's the
was
thing. Like with all of the realism that went into like the animation, you could tell that this shit was very important to the people making it.
it's crazy for something from 1999.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
it looks so beautiful.
Gorgeous.
It's
It's
such a like
gorgeous.
absolute encapsulation of
Yeah.
like that whole era of anime
Yeah.
that the shit I woke up and watched at 6 in the morning before I went to school, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like
Just having this
just
rattling around your brain is fucking
just airing randomly.
when
it's
you're
make
eating your
it
fucking Pop Tart.
it's making me really want to do the Terraformers OVAs eventually. But so basically, what happens is they're not allowed to have an army. They're only allowed to use the defense force in like certain situations, and they can't expand their police force too far. So they create the Capitol Police, and within the Capitol Police, they create the Kerberos
See,
unit.
even secreter unit.
Yeah, exactly. They're just like ultra fascist fuckboys.
Hmm.
And there's rebels, of course, fighting back against them. And while all of this is going on, we find out that public security is fighting against them in like a political shadow war, police infighting,
Yeah, yeah.
like conspiracy against conspiracy.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why when I had told you when I initially watched it, a lot of the like the politics of it was kind of lost on me because there's a lot happening. Like there's a lot of dialogue going on and
I
it's really
I
fast.
I think there's that, and then there's also like because I've played so many Yakuza games
Oh yeah.
and like Metal Gear Solid and like even in Persona, public security comes up. Like I have the context to understand that like public security is basically Japanese FBI.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So that's what's happening is it's the FBI and these secret police like warring with each other behind the scenes.
Hmm.
And it's not that one of them is good. It's just two forces of evil and subjugation fighting for who's going to be the top dog.
Exactly.
And as stated in this film, about two-thirds of the way through, you can't put two different breeds of dog in the same cage.
Dude, that
One
was
of them is going
such
to dominate.
oh, dude, that line was so hard. I was like, God damn, it's
Bro,
so good. There's so
he's
much good dialogue in this fucking movie,
this,
man.
yeah, dude, I thoroughly enjoyed.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
this is one where I stopped taking notes and was like, I'll just do this later. I'm
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah, yeah.
gonna,
You just gotta fucking yeah, let it go for the ride. Yeah,
yeah, let me
absolutely.
just enjoy this the first time through,
Yeah,
you
dude. And
know?
dude, I like I loved it. I'm telling you, like I was so not ready for what it was because I didn't know what I was gonna be in for. My like I asked, I was talking to my roommate about it. I was like, hey, do you want to watch this? Because it was I knew it was on Crunchyroll, so I was like, okay. And he was like, oh, wow. And he's like, I'm not gonna tell you what it's about. You just watch it. I was like, all right, bet for sure. And then I told him after, I was like, dude, that shit was a bummer, bro. He's like, no, yeah, that's why I told you I wasn't gonna tell you. I was like, yeah, it's fucking, it's rough, man. Like, just the beauty in the depressiveness of it all, in the fucking like, just it's such a bleak movie at times.
It
Almost feels
is,
nihilistic.
it's an animated Miike film. Like
Hmm.
it's
Hmm.
so like that,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
just it's so funny because like I'm so infamous for like not liking like the Refn films or like overly long
It's
shots
so funny, yeah. It's
like
so yeah, it's so wild. But this
I
you will sit through.
I can't explain where the line is, but there's a certain point where I'm like, yeah, no, I get it. Like, let's
uh
move on to the next thing, you know?
it's so
But
funny.
it's so, I think you already said it, it's so philosophical
Yeah, yeah, it's
and like
extremely existential. Jesus.
the part where she's like, oh, it's so interesting how a building can be here one day and just gone the next. You know,
Fucking
like
God, dude, every like 5 minutes I was like having to take a breather, man. I was like, good God. And then by the end I was just in pieces, man. Like it's so I was yeah, I needed to like do something else and have a palate cleanser on standby because this shit was rough, man. But I mean, we'll get into all of it. We will, and again, this is gonna be not as it's definitely more akin to a Grave of the Fireflies episode and not a versus episode.
yeah, certainly.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. But fuck, man, it's worth checking out. Like I said, it is on Crunchyroll. If you guys are hip to that,
And
fucking go find it on there.
yeah, yeah, it was very easy to find. I was
Yeah,
very surprised by that.
yeah.
And I do because we talked a lot about Mamoru Oshii, but also Hiroyuki Okiura is it's also like equally a fucking legend.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Uh,
was it written by them
it was
too, or is
it
it
was written by Oshii and
okay?
directed by Okiura,
Okay, I
and
see.
then the very first one, Red Spectacle, was directed by Oshii. So Oshii
Oh, they like
directs live
swapped.
action
Oh,
films.
weird.
He writes and draws manga, and he also writes and directs anime films.
Crazy.
So just fucking
A legend, an
all over the
actual
board.
fucking legend. That's a
Yeah.
wild ass set of fucking things to have under your belt. That's crazy.
But Okiura also directed Record of Lodoss War, which is from 1990. That's like a key series rental at Blockbuster kind of
Ah,
thing, you
ah,
know.
I see.
He worked in on Cowboy Bebop the movie. He worked
Oh
on
man.
Pat Labor, which is like a military police. I want to say mobile suit, but that's like very specifically Gundam. But
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Mecha
Yeah,
is what I'm
yeah, yeah,
looking
yeah. I
for.
see.
Um, he was the key animator on Akira.
Mm,
He worked on Blood the Last
Jesus.
Vampire. He worked on
So he
Metropolis.
raised all of us then.
He worked on Paprika.
Wow. No
Oh
shit,
shit,
man.
he's one of the key animators on Gundam The Witch from Mercury, which me and Amanda are watching right now.
That's funny.
That's really good. A really good show. And then he worked on both of the Ghost in the Shell anime movies as well.
That's fucking sick, dude. Yeah, this guy's fuck. It sounds like this guy's got the hell of a resume.
Yeah, these guys are both like absolute beasts,
Insane.
you know. But yeah, it's just crazy to stumble upon and realize like there's so much more going on. Like finishing the
Yeah,
movie and being like,
two
I
to
wish I
12.
could know more, and being like, Sit down."
Yeah, for real, dude. I know because it did. You're right. It did leave me with that, like wanting to know more, like the desire to know more about the world and stuff like that. And obviously, what happens after the fucking ending, but like I'm also fine not knowing what happens after. You know, it's also one of
God,
those things. I know
that ending.
it's fucking crazy, bro. Like, yeah,
We gotta
again,
get there.
this is gonna be a wild episode, but it's gonna be a long one too. So we should get started.
Let's pick
But
it up
yeah,
and get going.
we trigger warnings. I mean, fucking violence. It's pretty fucking
A
violent.
lot of like state and police
Yeah, a lot of
violence.
gun
There's
violence.
there's
Yeah,
there's guns, there's knives, there's bombs,
I would say
there's
it's more on just the like violent end. It's not. There's nothing else that's kind of going on too
yeah,
bad.
it's
It's
it's not
more.
it's not gory, it's not rapey.
No,
It's
yeah,
it's it's just bleak and violent and
yeah,
just the state constantly just smashing people
yeah. It's
and
depressing.
it's
That's
it's
really
it's very funny to follow up Devil's Rejects with this because
yeah.
I think, funnily enough, that this is like if, like I said, in 100 years, people will regard the Devil's Rejects the same way that we're about to regard Jin-Roh, because Jin-Roh obviously had like a very specific and like stated purpose in what it was creating and stating, you know?
Listen, man, we're trying to make something special here.
Better be some Mark Twain shit.
That's fucking amazing.
So I think we're ready
But
to
yeah,
get
yes, I
rolling.
think yeah, we should get into it. Go check it out. And yeah, just a reminder, this is gonna be a bleak one. It's really fucking. And if you haven't listened to our Grave of the Fireflies episode, and you want to get a nice little teaser for what you're about to see with this one or hear with this one, go listen to that.
I really enjoy specifically exploring the oh genre of anime.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Oh,
That's really what these turned into.
oh wow.
That's exactly.
Huh.
Oh yeah. Well, let's get into it, man.
All right. So the film starts with text on the screen, and I believe it's a haiku, and like it just is more syllables. in English, but I could
Mm-hmm.
be totally wrong. But
Hmm.
just based on the length of the lines, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
This thing is like a wolf. This thing is a wolf. Thus, it is a thing to be banished. We
crazy.
see a mushroom cloud, implying that Germany nuked Japan instead of America,
Mm.
ending World War II. The resulting economic hardship and German rule turned many of the cities into slums in which anti government groups formed, which the authorities used as an excuse to create a new government agency, the Capitol Police, that sidesteps laws imposed by Germany to keep them from having too much condensed military power. Within the Capitol Police, the Kerberos unit is formed, the specialized unit of kill squad power armor soldiers we alluded to earlier.
Yeah, they look, and then again, you can kind of imagine straight up Killzone. Like if you've played Killzone before, it's like it looks like the
I'm
Hellcast. Like
pretty sure Killzone is inspired by
yeah,
this.
it's
Like
100%,
I'm pretty
a
fucking
hundred
sure.
percent. There's
The
no way.
the red eyes, the
Yes,
like
the red eyes, the gas mask, and like the
I
German style helmet.
I love a trail being
Oh,
left,
dude,
you
the trail
know?
was so cool, dude. It was so cool. Like it just looks good. That's the thing. Like everything is animated so well. We're like their use of like shadows and the way that they play with that, and like the way that the color palette it also just feels so like dark and grim the whole
Mm-hmm.
way. Like again, you just this is not a feel good movie. I cannot stress that enough.
Yeah, yeah, you're gonna feel things, but good's not one of them.
Yeah. Exactly.
So when the Kerberos unit is formed and used to start quashing these protests and acts of rebellion, uh, it results in a more armed and tactical guerrilla force called the Sect forming,
Yes.
which clashes with the Capitol Police in Kerberos. The increase in violence leads to a backlash of public opinion and a bolstering of the resistance. And it's stated that both Kerberos and the sect were being marginalized.
That's so interesting too, like to think about that, you know what I mean? Where you're these are the subgroups that were made to kind of win the wars and they themselves are being like sort of policed like you were saying.
Yeah, yeah.
So
The
interesting.
like Kerberos is because of the backlash. Like we see throughout this film several times where they just have like the top pigs getting together and
Hmm.
just talking about like what do we do, how do we deal with this, and like all the politics around that,
Yeah.
which I'm just such a sucker for.
Oh, I love it, dude. It's
I
Game
just
of
love a
Thrones level shit.
conspiracy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's Game of Thrones level shit. That's what I was saying. I was all here for it.
So with the beginning preamble done, there's a riot in Asakasa, which is a part of Tokyo, I believe,
Mm,
and the self police are called in, which is what Japan calls their like local police departments.
I see.
So it's the Asakasa self police
Yeah, because it's
because
like the
it's them
regular
policing
cops.
themselves.
Exactly, yeah. It's like
Yeah.
the regular cops show up in like riot gear.
Hmm.
That's who we were talking about. They're throwing Molotovs at them
Yeah,
and rocks and
exactly.
shit in the beginning.
Yeah, and
Such a good
what
intro.
did you say when you saw all the Molotovs?
I was like, we're so back, baby. We're so back.
Right where we belong.
Exactly.
We see amidst the riot a girl walking through the streets in a red coat. And as she's wandering through the streets, she goes mostly unnoticed through this basically war zone.
Mhm.
And the cops are wondering where all these weapons are coming from that the rebels have. And we see some rebels in an alleyway open a manhole and pull out like a crate of Molotovs from the
Yeah.
sewer. So they just had all this shit like staged and ready to go.
Hmm.
And they pull out a bag, like a little like white purse
Hmm.
with a string sticking out the side,
So cool.
and they give it to the girl in red who runs with it.
Yeah, the handoff there was fucking cool too. I really liked how he did that. I remember that being
Yeah.
so interesting. I was like, oh, that's neat. I like the way that, like, to seem less conspicuous and shit. I really liked how they had that handoff.
Oh, so that's gonna happen in a second. Because right now
Oh,
she
sorry,
she
sorry.
she picks up the bag
That's
first.
right, that's right. And
Yeah.
then yeah, it does a switch. My bad.
Yeah. So the rioters and the police fight. The police bring in a water cannon. We see the Kerberos unit like in the or excuse me, we see the Capitol Police
Hmm.
like in the distance watching, being like, "Oh, anytime they're gonna call us in, and then we're gonna call in the kill squad."
Exactly.
And I think even at this early point, people are still, they start just mentioning that there's, even within Kerberos, this Wolf Brigade.
There's
Th
whispers. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, everyone's like mentioning it a little bit.
Hmm.
Um, and then the girl in like just a crowded area of people just watching the protest and the riot happen. She's standing there, and this man walks up behind her, and without even looking at him, she says something along the lines of like, "Here's your birthday present. It's been waiting for you."
Yeah,
And
it's
the
she says
guy,
a gift for or from grandma or something like that, or for your grandma.
something like that,
Yeah, yeah.
and then he just says like, "Oh, thanks. She'll use it in good health," or something
Yeah,
like that. It's
yeah, yeah.
just this weird, just the passphrase back and forth.
Exactly.
And he takes the bag from her, and he walks through the crowd. I loved this sequence of
Hmm.
him walking through the crowd and then starting to pick up speed, starting to pick up momentum, and eventually he's running, and he runs past like the front line,
Fucking jukes him,
and
dude.
he pulls the pin hanging from the bag.
And flings that shit,
Yeah, he like
dude.
spins, he like discus throws
Yeah,
it,
dude.
and it explodes, killing a bunch of cops, and
Yeah.
I think even some of the rioters who were like up against them,
Like right up against
fighting
the front
them.
line. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
which
mostly looks like cop bodies flying, so I think,
yeah,
yeah.
but it does go to show why the sect is like
For sure.
unpopular,
For
you
sure.
know,
Yeah, yeah, because they're by any means necessary, man.
which is what it calls for,
Yeah, of course.
So
Yeah.
sometimes I don't know if real life were ever like this,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
that's I wouldn't judge,
Exactly.
personally
I
speaking.
know while he was like about to fling it, I was like, may your aim be true, sir.
Right. May both sides of your pillow be cool.
Exactly. That's so funny.
He deserves
Exactly.
it.
Of
Thank,
course, yeah.
thank you for your service.
Exactly. The only person with thank for his
It's
services.
always funny at work when someone sits down. One of the questions I have to ask them is, "Are you a veteran?" And if someone's like, "Yes," or "I'm active duty," I'm just like,
Hmm.
"Oh, okay." And then I just go, I just refuse. I refuse. It might literally cost me money, but I don't care. I'm not saying it.
I'm the same way, bro.
Uh,
Fucking
uh,
love. I love you.
I'm not grateful. You didn't do
Yeah, yeah.
anything. Not for me,
So fucking good, dude. I love
asshole.
it. God damn.
But Antifa
Uh,
super soldiers,
yeah. He's exactly, sir.
feet together and everything. You can't see it, but they're clicking together. You know what I mean? And I'm waiting for the at ease. I'm not just dropping it.
Exactly.
I'm waiting for the at ease.
Standing 10 toes down, bro.
That's right.
It's amazing.
Look, you
Uh,
can't blame us. You know what movie we're
see,
doing.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So chaos fucking erupts. It becomes,
Hmm.
I mean, it was already like there was a lot of shit being thrown, and of
Yeah.
course, cops
This was the
doing,
biggest boom that happened that at that
yeah,
time, though.
yeah, yeah. But that like really sets it off.
That sets
It
everything off.
really just becomes war at
Yeah,
that
the
point.
cops start advancing forward, and then they're just everyone starts running.
Yeah.
Ugh,
And
too many fucking times I've seen this shit in the past fucking year, bro, on my
hmm
streets. It's fucking. That's why it's so depressing, and it's so important that this fucking movie gets talked about right now.
yeah. Yeah.
Ugh, yeah.
It's
Sorry, sorry.
the
I'm
the the parallels
Yeah,
are,
dude, they're there. That was the most upsetting thing is because literally in this like time, it's already been a fucking year since ICE has been occupying our streets. And it's like this is what we've been dealing with. This is the fucking all the bullshit that we've been dealing with. Violence from the state. We've been dealing with it on the streets for a
yeah.
fucking year now. So
They finally arrested the most recent fucking piece of shit asshole pig traitor
the one
that
that killed.
I believe so.
Oh, okay.
I believe the one who killed the most recent
Yeah.
innocent
Yeah.
man doing nothing,
Jesus fucking
you
Christ.
know.
Yeah, dude.
Unfor Unfortunately, it's a fucking pattern.
Yeah. Good. May he
Hey,
fucking rot.
if you don't like this, leave, by the
Yeah,
way.
exactly. I know. By this time, you should have fucking known. Like, yeah, obviously, obviously. God damn.
Fix the focus so they see the flag.
I know, right? Let me see it. Fucking, I'm in the way that. There we go. It's in the back. It's my fuck ice flag. There you go. There
There
you
we
go.
go. Puta madre.
Fucking
Yeah.
hell, man. Yeah.
So they the main rebels, the ones that gave her the weapons that are distributing everything,
Yeah.
her and them meet up. They get into the sewer where they had staged the weapons and they start moving down the tunnels. And as they're doing all of this, they give her another bag to deliver, and she breaks off from them. She sees Kerberos soldiers walking through the tunnels and hides
Dude,
from them.
that shit is crazy too, because like it's super silent, and then she like stops to listen, and then you hear all the footsteps walking. I was like, that's fucking terrifying, man.
Yeah, especially
It's
in like
so
something like
scary.
that where your steps are echoing and then
Yeah,
all of a sudden
yep.
you just pick out something.
Other steps coming towards you. Oh, it's so yeah, it's so well done, man. Like right at home for this show. This is the horror part for sure.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. The horrors of war and
Mm-hmm.
fucking reality. Um,
Yep.
and as she hides from them, there's like this large open area where the rest of the rebels end up getting to, and they I think they meet up with some others in there
Hmm.
and they give them some of the weapons and explosives, but they
Yeah.
also keep a crate and
Yeah.
they just tell them to like try to get out of there, and they stage their like last stand, and it's so many of them. It's
Dude,
like 100 fucking.
yeah, of the soldiers running through, like
Mhm.
of well, this would be not. This is the Wolf Brigade, correct? Like that is
No,
this
no,
is no, this isn't them. Okay, okay.
they are Kerberos, which is, the three-headed dog.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, but with it, like the most elite of them are the Wolf Brigade.
I
So at
see.
this
I
point, we
see.
don't know the Wolf Brigade,
I
but we just
see.
know. So these guys are already fucked up and crazy, and then
Yeah.
there's an even like more fucked up and crazy group within
Hmm.
them. So that's why people are like, does this even fucking exist? Like
Yeah. Yeah.
they
Yeah.
already show up 100 deep with chain
Yeah.
guns.
Exactly.
Like what are we supposed to fucking do about
Yeah.
this?
I don't know if we like fully described what the look of these soldiers are, but it is heavily armored troops.
Yeah.
Well, like head to fucking toe, they're wearing body armor, but it's like a
Yeah.
gas mask with piercing red eyes, and then like a German style helmet, and they're just holding, yeah, like you're saying, like a backpack, but with a fucking chain gun at
Yeah.
all times. Like it's just a huge light machine gun that they have wielded. So
Yeah.
they're units walking through this bitch. Like it's crazy. So
Yeah.
yeah, terrifying image. Like they cut a crazy, terrifying silhouette.
Yeah, and it is specifically power armor. It's not
Hmm.
just that it's like thick armor because we see bullets just bounce off them.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I should, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like Fallout style power armor,
Yes,
like
yes.
not quite
Thank
a
you.
full
Fallout is another great.
exoskeleton.
Yes, Fallout is another great reference. 100%. If you played Fallout or if you played the Killzone games, you know that these were what they look like.
Yeah. And they just rip these guys to shreds. The guy they shoot off the ladder
Dude,
who
it's
just falls.
fucking
That
brutal. And they
guy,
just keep going
he
at
was
him
alive
too.
while falling for
Yeah, dude,
sure.
and they just keep fucking firing into his body. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, they're crazy, and
Yeah.
and so this is what's happening. It's like these protests and riots are happening, and then these fuckers are just like in the shadows
Hmm.
murdering the sect wherever they can find them, while the cops are just beating on them because just beating
Hmm.
on people is like acceptable.
Yeah,
as we are
yeah,
even just
yeah.
talking about. They'll sacrifice the guy who pulled the trigger when they didn't have just enough,
Yup. Yup.
bullshit to escape culpability,
Exactly.
but they're not going to stop everything they're doing because it's all
No,
wrong.
absolutely not. It's fucked up, dude.
Um,
I'm getting angry with this. We're getting angry. We're getting angry.
it's okay, Papa.
I know. I know. This is gonna be.
Take your medicine.
I'm currently hitting the Penelope Cruz.
There you go. So, as they all die, she flees and she is caught by one of the soldiers whose name will be revealed to be Fusei.
Mhm,
And in desperation, he tells her, he has his gun on her, and he tells her to like put it down and to stop. And she just pulls the pin anyway and
dude.
blows herself up. But right before she does, he's just frozen, and
Yeah.
one of his fellow soldiers dives on him and holds him
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
And so the only one who dies is this little teenage girl.
Dude, this shit is. I was like, no, no, and then I mean, but it reinforces what they're gonna say later on of like how dedicated to this cause that they are. They're willing to give their lives.
So this is what's fucking crazy about this. The next thing that happens is there's like a group of police officials discussing his future and his potential
Mhm,
and how good of a soldier he is and how he's always followed orders before and how this was just a fuck up even though it's like a PR nightmare.
mhm.
And I don't know about you, but I'm sitting here thinking, oh yeah, man, you like a little girl died. Like that's a bad look for you guys.
Yep.
That's not the problem.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Yeah.
do you
Yeah.
understand what their real problem is?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're fucking like not hitting the right people, or they're not getting the right like.
Their anger is that he didn't blast this fucking 14-year-old in the face on
Oh, because he
sight.
didn't shoot. Yeah, because he didn't pull the
The
trigger. That's
the
what it was.
whole yeah, the
Yeah.
whole
Yeah.
problem
Is because he froze. Yeah.
is that he didn't just fucking kill her. That so
I see.
that
This is one of the parts that I was confused because I was like, are they just angry that they didn't kill all of them, or what was it? It was literally
it,
just her.
that for some reason so I guess because she's so I thought the PR nightmare was that this little girl died. The PR
Hmm.
nightmare is that there was an explosion in the sewers and that could have like fucked up the city infrastructure.
Yeah, I see. I see.
But so
But the real
that
problem to the boss is that he didn't pull the fucking
because if
trigger.
he would
Yeah.
have just shot her,
Then it would have
the
been
bag wouldn't have
exactly. I see.
exploded.
I see.
Yeah, but instead he tried to talk her down. He humanized her, and
Yes,
that's what he's in trouble for.
like a piece of shit.
It's and it took me about half the movie to realize that that was the actual problem
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
because they just do what they always do. They put him on a leave and they send
Hmm.
him for retraining.
Yep.
Um,
Swap them out like the Catholic Church, man. Just fucking.
right, shuffle him around. Shuffle him around
You know.
like a weird uncle in the 60s.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just fucking close your eyes at a dartboard and you go there.
And I thought that this was really funny. While they're talking about him, he's just literally out front running laps. And
Yeah.
I was just like, did they tell him to do that? Like that just is, hey, can you show up on Monday at 11 and just run some laps? We got to talk about you. Sure. Okay.
Yeah, I do. We do get what is his name again? The protagonist,
Fusei.
Fusei. Yeah, so Fusei is it's interesting because a lot of this movie we're gonna obviously spend focus on him and getting an insight to him. But I thought it was interesting when they started opening up the lens and showing a little bit more of what was going on because I was like, oh, okay, like this is an interesting story, but they decided to elaborate on the world in such an interesting way
Mhm.
through the other characters' eyes. I thought that was so fucking cool. Just the storytelling of it all is so fucking cool, man. Just a good fucking story.
It's incredible world building because you
Hmm.
really do like kind of want to know more and what the real end game of everything is. So it makes me really wonder like what happens in
In
the
the
other
other ones,
movies.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I will say too, he has a very guts look about him.
Oh, big time.
100%. I was like, oh, bet, like it's just guts. That's sick. I can root for
Yeah, big
that.
time. Even all the staring off into space.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's still a cab, but I
Hmm.
mean, he looks cool.
Yeah, and that's why I mentioned the devil's rejects of it all because
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
start to like feel for him and it's kind of because of the like there's a real tragedy underlying all of this.
Yes, yes, very
Um
much so.
we see Fusei excel in training and we eventually see him on a public bus. And I thought that this was really brilliant. There's so much like incredible visual storytelling that goes on in this movie. So he's standing on a crowded bus and he's looking around. And at first, I think he's looking for a seat.
Hmm.
And then he just starts to look at the people. And I think what's happening is that he's like, I would have never suspected that that little girl was.
Was
Uh,
just a regular civilian.
yeah, so he's looking at everyone going, who here is one of them?
Like a threat.
And then he has the realization like they have no idea who I am either.
Hmm.
And just sort of this like I don't know, just this like neutrality almost of it. Just like the trappings of society and
Yeah.
the
Well, you
like
see
we
him
agree to just ride the bus together, but like
exactly.
it's on site at the
That's what
protest.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what's so fascinating about it because you see him have this realization in real time. Like you see him like kind of growing a conscience. It
Hmm.
was very interesting. And that's the thing. I think you were right about when you said that this works as an even better second watch because you're picking up on all these things because I didn't pick up on that initially, but again, in hindsight, after knowing what happens, I'm like, oh, that is what he was doing. He was just literally realizing people are people, man. I fucking
Yeah.
love Depeche Mode.
Yeah, exactly. And then the guy that like looks up and notices him and then just like he like looks at him and you could tell the guy like kind of thinks about saying something and
Hmm.
then just, it's kind of like like how is that even gonna help
Yeah,
me like whatever
yeah,
I'm just gonna go
yeah.
back to what I'm reading.
Hmm.
um but yeah, it's I thought it was really brilliant just
Subtle,
the
like that's the thing in like, because I've seen that in movies 1,000 times and been like, oh, I love the subtle acting. We've talked about that a lot on this show of like, what I like most about performances are the subtle like emotions that you're able to kind of parse out when you look at an actor's face, like their eyes, their eyebrows, the way that they're, you know what I mean, like a kind of certain look or glance that they give. And I was able to pick up on that in this animated film that I was like, oh, that's brilliant storytelling. That's incredible. Like you were saying, the language of the film is telling you so many things at once, and I like I said, I think it was just for me, it was a little overwhelming because it was all happening at once, and I was also just getting real heated watching this motherfucker. So
understandable,
yeah, exactly. So
all around understandable,
yeah,
and
so I
and I
like that we're able to digest it like this.
I do see that a big like a common complaint about this movie is that people feel that it's kind of vague and complicated
Hmm.
in its plot. And like I said, I think it helps that like I know what public security is
Yeah, yeah,
and like being accustomed to these like sweeping twist upon twist style Yakuza
yeah,
narratives, you know.
yeah.
It's kind of a Yakuza movie like being presented as a like a military action thriller.
Hey, the cops are the biggest gang that exists, man.
I'm trying to think of we watched one recently for the show that was like that had a lot of like political stuff going on.
Ooh,
Um I'm drawing a
I
blank right
was like,
now.
man, we've seen so. I smoked too much weed for this, man.
It's okay.
You
That's
can't put me on the spot like
I
that.
love saying that at work. I love saying that to people when they're like, "Oh, do you remember helping this person a couple months ago?" And I'll be like, "I'll be honest, I smoke way too much weed for that, but once we start talking, I'll remember them."
Exactly.
and then they'll be like, "You did this for me," and I'm like, "Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah." I've learned a very strong tool is to just go, "Oh, when they're like, "Do you remember me?" to be like, "Well, I definitely remember your face. Can you remind me?" And then
Yeah, that's
for some
perfect.
reason
That's a great fucking line of dialogue, bro.
they're like, "Okay, fair enough. You see 100 people a
Uh,
week,
you
like
leveled up all of your charisma stats,
I tried to, fuck."
man.
Um So he goes to a museum, and in front of the wolf display, he meets his friend Henmi, who gives him a slip of paper. He
Mhm,
mentions being affiliated with public security and that he was in training with Fusei but wasn't good enough to pass to join Kerberos, and that he pulled some strings to get this information for him. The slip ends up being a location to the girl's grave, and we learn that her name is Nanami.
mhm.
And at the grave, he meets a woman who looks exactly like her. I don't think this is like like an actual thing in Japan. I think this is meant to be like part of the world building, but the graves are just these like stacked on top of each other. Like it almost looks like just lockers. It's so
Yeah,
in just like a
almost like a
walkway.
almost like a mausoleum type beat, but you're right, more locker adjacent. Yeah.
And it's in such like it seems like it's just like in like the lobby of an apartment building.
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
it's just so
Like the
weird.
mailboxes.
Yeah, like the way it's all set up just seems
Yeah.
so like weird, uber fascist. Like it
Hmm.
doesn't really matter. Like whatever, you might feel like you need to like pray to them and those things, and
You
we
gotta have
obviously
a
can't take that away. But here
yeah.
you go.
Yeah, you just gotta have a place to go visit the body, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
seems so like
And that's how we
arbitrary.
cut all of the financial corners.
Yeah. It was just so fucking like kind of trippy and bleak.
Hmm.
Just the whole setup of it
Yeah,
all.
that's what I'm saying. It's all like it's very again, this is a very gloomy movie and like in a lot of more ways than one. It's very just very depressive. It just that the language of the film is just like again, it's very Grave of the Fireflies because I remember distinctly feeling no feelings of joy during that movie whatsoever, dude.
Oh, not even when they were eating the vitamins and
God,
like
and it's like okay, yeah, maybe I did, yeah, for 1 second felt a moment of like, ah, and then it was just ripped away from me. Uh,
Lord giveth,
that's
the
kind
Lord
of what happens
taketh.
in here too. This is fucking Grave of the Fireflies. There are pieces of dialogue in this movie that legitimately made me tear up. Like I was like, oh fuck me, it hurts so good, man.
It's it just goes to show, even in like a world like this, that there's still some humanity,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
you
for
know?
sure, for sure, for sure.
So we discover that this is Nanami's sister, Kay, and we cut to them walking along a waterway. We're mid conversation, and she I forget exactly what she says, but he tells her everything.
Hmm.
He just immediately tells her everything. So that was like a huge subversion because usually in a story like this, he's like, "Oh,
He'll play
I
coy.
met her in passing,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
oh, I just,
There's a lot longer build up to that moment.
hmm."
Hmm.
But he just tells her right away, and she just accepts it, and she's like, "I don't know, man. Like maybe it just hasn't hit me yet. Like I don't
Yeah, I
know,
really
but."
liked that line of dialogue because it is very true. Because I mean, grief isn't fucking linear, first
Hmm.
of all, period. But I thought that line of dialogue was super interesting to include.
The other day I cried about my dad to a terrible TV show. They just happened to
Yeah,
have
yeah,
a really good episode about the guy's dad
yeah,
dying. And
yeah,
I was
yeah,
just
yeah.
like
And you
I was
just
like,
never
"You
know.
piece of shit.
Exactly.
This movie isn't good enough to have earned this. This is
No, for real. No, exactly. The same thing. For a lot of different movies recently that I've been watching have just been hitting me on different notes. And yeah, that's one of them is just like, I'll just hit a random movie that just has a really good line of dialogue that just clicks with me and that I've been feeling personally like in that moment. I'm just like, fuck, man. It's
yeah,
beautiful. It's beautiful.
it'll get you."
Hmm.
She tells him that she found a book in her sister's belongings and she would like him to have it.
Just the anarchist cookbook.
Oh my God, that'd be so fucking funny. And the book ends up being like a dark, twisted version of Red Riding Hood.
Yeah.
And throughout the movie, we end up getting read the entire story.
Hmm.
Um, and so then Fusei takes part in a training exercise and ends up getting the drop on the trainer who takes out all the rest of the unit, puts his gun to his face, and then fails to pull the trigger,
Hmm.
even though it's non-lethal rounds, and ends up getting knocked down. And the boys all end up getting admonished by Tobey, who is the drill instructor. And he's just telling them like, this should be easy. Like, Fusei, you've been in the field before. Why is this
Hmm.
hard for you? Like, we're gonna keep running this again and again until everybody gets it. And then we see Henmi and Tobey discussing Fusei, and again, like casting down on him because he was unable to kill an unarmed child.
Exactly. Like,
Um,
yeah, what a bitch, bro.
I know. Can you fucking believe this guy? And Tobey asks if Henmi thinks that a girl is the reason Fusei keeps leaving camp, and Henmi gets like visibly uncomfortable and says no.
Hmm. Dude, well,
Uh,
it's obviously that he didn't know, right?
I can't say.
Mm.
At this point, I
That's
can't.
fair. That's fair.
At
Because
this point, I can't say.
that's fair. Because I that was another one I was like a little bit confused on at that moment. But yeah,
Hmm.
very interesting.
It'll
But
all
yeah,
come out in the wash. I'll explain
fair. That's
everything.
fair.
And Tobey tells him tales of beasts getting involved with humans always end bad. Beasts have their own tales to weave.
Hmm.
Tobey's like such a philosopher. It's
Yeah,
hilarious.
it keeps hitting him with the fucking Socrates shit, man.
You're such a like dick.
Yeah, exactly.
We see construction taking place as Fusei meets Kei at a park, and the traditional Japanese buildings are being gradually replaced by more Western ones.
Mm.
Kei mentions how odd it is that a building can disappear in a single day like it was never there, like when people die. She also mentions how the park used to seem bigger when she was little, which I took as like very beautiful statements on the constant nature of change and
Yep.
growth and life,
Well,
naturally
I could
cycling into
even
death.
I could even like read that as like gentrification. And like how even in my neighborhood, like how Boyle Heights was just like it felt like that. Like yeah, like when I was younger, the parks felt bigger. They felt like more full of life and shit. And now, like they were saying, like buildings that I used to know and love that I used to pass by every day are non-existent anymore. The businesses went under or got bought. One of my favorite taco places. I've never talked about this on the podcast. That's crazy. One of my favorite taco places. I grew up in Boyle Heights. It was off of Whittier and Soto, and it was a 24-hour taco spot that I used to go to every fucking like almost every day, if not after every like show I would go to, like punk shows and shit. I would always end up there. And it got bought out by a Panda Express during
Mm.
I think
The
it was right
Panda
after, yeah,
Express.
the Panda Express literally. That's
That's my
that's
favorite way to refer
that's
to
so
it.
yeah, we call it the Pandosa, yeah. That's so funny.
The pan de leche.
Yeah, dude, and that like and that's what I'm saying. Like that kind of for me, that was what kind of clicked for me was just like the gentrification of everything that I was like, oh, yeah, it's completely true, man. Shit just changes, man, and it's
Yeah.
hard to see it sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like half, like the park looking smaller, I think is just like I'm growing up and then
Yeah,
there's
yeah, yeah,
there's
yeah.
a there's every other aspect of it, but I think it's sort of the question of like, so is this just a natural part of growing up or is this actually wrong?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like do I just get accustomed to and accept this or do I do something about it.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's shit. That's a question fucking a lot of people are asking right now.
Yeah,
A lot of
absolutely.
people I know.
They leave the park and they head to a carnival on a rooftop where they discuss how far away the horizon is and that Kay's dream is to go where no one knows her. She wants to forget it all and become a different person.
Hmm.
She asks why he joined the special unit and he struggles to find the words, but ultimately he remarks that it's the only place he's ever felt that he fits in.
Yeah.
A little boy runs nearby carrying a balloon and falls over. As Kay helps him up, his balloon goes flying into the air. And there's all these tethered balloons that are part of the carnival,
Hmm.
like to, advertise.
Hmm.
And his balloon flies past all the tethered ones. And all the tethered ones are safe and will be deflated and reinflated over and over to advertise this carnival. And so, because they are like on this leash, because they are under control, they are afforded like safety and longevity.
God
But the
damn.
balloon that he has that flies past them, that has freedom and agency, is ultimately going to pop and just fall somewhere to the wayside. So, is it better to have that freedom or to have that that leash around your neck because of
Jesus
all the benefits that it affords you?
fucking Christ, bro.
Am I am I
Like,
am I
no,
reaching?
no,
Am
absolutely
I
fucking not.
crazy?
No, not never, never fucking think that. That is absolutely 100% what they're fucking
Especially
saying.
as he's telling her
Yeah,
the only
yeah.
place I've ever felt right is with this leash around my
Oh
neck.
my God,
And
dude, this fucking
she's
movie.
saying all I want is freedom.
Dude,
I just
this
want to escape all
fucking
of this.
this fucking movie rips, bro.
Dude, Oshie is
Jesus
Oshie
Christ.
and Oryuka, but I
Oh
mean
my God, you're
Okiura,
fucking me up
excuse
with
me.
that realization, dude. That's insane. No, 100%. That's what it was. That's what it is. We can end the episode there. That's fine. Like, oh my God,
I have
dude.
I have like one more thing for sure near the end that I
That's
got that I need
fucking
you to confirm
sick.
if I'm reaching or not. But
I,
it's like
yeah,
they have this whole conversation and then
yeah.
this little boy who's running around unsupervised
Mm-hmm.
falls and this happens and it's just like so where do you fall in the conversation?
Mm-hmm.
Is it
Yeah,
better?
because it's also that thing of like they linger on that for a little too long for it to not mean something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that's what I was
Yeah.
saying. Like that's why I believe. Okay, so yeah, maybe people see this as a meandering movie. So the fuck what? I would rather sit in these like things and like
Yeah.
come back to it realizing that there was something more there and there was something more going on than the nothing quote unquote that I thought was happening.
Yeah, as interesting as it is to have a character say, is it better to have freedom without limits and fly too close to the sun, or
Yeah.
is it better to have limitations placed on
Mm-hmm.
you that afford you safety and comfort, or you can just do this,
Show don't tell.
yeah. And there's it, I mean, it really depends on how good you are at dialogue, but you can go either way and it can still come out good, but I think especially with anime being clearly a visual medium
Yeah, yeah.
that you benefit, and especially when you have this fucking team,
No,
you
dude,
benefit
Jesus, yeah.
from letting the animation do some of the heavy
100
lifting.
100%, dude. Yeah, that's incredible. No, yeah, shit, that's so good, bro.
Thank
That's
you.
crazy.
He sees a flash of Kay being torn apart by wolves as well as by gunfire, and we transition into this dream sequence of him chasing her through the sewers where he killed Nanami, or well, where Nanami killed herself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Several wolves come out of holes in the walls and doorways and just join him and chase along with him. And eventually he reaches the gate to the sewers, which is the entrance in real life,
Hmm.
and sees Nanami. He calls to her and she turns, becoming K. She tells him that he cannot come with her and that he knows it's not allowed, while the wolves snarl and the gate opens. Kay begins to move back and the wolves descend, biting, eating, and generally tearing her apart. This is intercut with images of Fusei in armor entering a full clip into Kay as she stands where Nanami died.
So interesting, dude. It's such a fucking cool little like back and forth. It seems brutal too. It seems fucking
Yeah,
brutal. Yeah.
yeah. And as he runs to her and the wolves, we also see images of him on a frozen mountain surrounded by wolves.
Hmm.
He screams in the dream and wakes up in his bed at the training camp. And it's the after effect of the conversation they've had of like I have comfort and stability, but if I was ordered to kill you, I would just have to kill you.
Hmm.
And like, is that actually right? Like he's beginning to
Yeah.
struggle with who he really is.
Exactly. He's growing a conscience.
And that's why it's so easy to like sympathize with him because he's deprogramming.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah. Yeah.
he's
Yeah. Yeah.
moving away.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh
Which,
we
yeah, we're here to tell cops quit your job.
yeah, it's the only way you can
Quit
become
your fucking job.
any bit better. You know, I
Yep.
was thinking about it. As long as you haven't beat anybody or killed anybody, just quit and walk away.
Hmm.
And you know what? I'll release the safety and we'll just go back our separate ways. Allegedly
In Minecraft.
in Minecraft,
That's
the Aus- the
that's
Australian Prime
fucking
Minister.
amazing. That's so fucking good. Oh man, yeah, absolutely.
We cut to Kay's apartment, probably literally at the same time because it's just the middle of the night. And we see her receive a phone call and appear to receive orders. This is probably a good time to mention that she's been wearing red the whole time, just like Nanami,
Yes.
and that they do at some point. I think that's something I forgot to note specifically. I think when they were all talking about Fusei, they mentioned that the rebels use these girls and they're called Red
Yeah.
Riding Hoods,
Hmm.
and that they specifically move bombs and weapons like all throughout the city,
Yeah.
so to like for what we saw, so that the handoff can happen and the
Hmm.
attack can happen.
Because they're unassuming.
Exactly.
I think
And
they said that they have no problem. The way that they phrased it specifically was that they have no problem using women and
mhm.
small children to
Yeah.
move these explosives,
Yeah, which I mean, I don't
which
know.
is an
It's
interesting framing of that, I will say.
yeah. I mean, it is like they are going to extreme bounds to try to fight against them, but I mean, what the fuck do you do
Yeah, when you're pushed
when
against a fucking wall. Yeah.
when you live in Nazi world?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I mean, it's hard to
Yeah.
judge.
Yeah.
She collapses against the tatami mat floor and just stares despondently into space. So we come to realize she's not exactly what we thought, that
Hmm.
something deeper is going on here. We get some more of the Red Riding Hood story read out over images of Fusei wandering the city,
Hmm.
which interestingly looks a lot more like historical footage of San Francisco than it does
Interesting.
Japan. Like the
Interesting.
cable cars and the
Yeah, yeah.
wide
Yeah.
streets and the
Hmm.
way people are dressed and everything, like it's kind of a trip.
Yeah, for sure.
But like you said, it's not even I mean, like the real life parallel is gentrification, but it is
Hmm.
just they're being taken over, and Germany just wants everything to look more German,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
exactly. Yeah.
Um,
Whitewashing. Yeah.
hmm Yeah, that's a probably better way to put it. I feel like
Hmm.
gentrification is such a like gradual and specific
Yeah,
process that
yeah, it's happening
imperial
faster.
takeover
Yeah.
is like a little
Exactly.
different, you know?
Exactly. That's fucking sad. Jesus.
Um, We see protesters marching the streets while a little boy watches, which I thought was so interesting. He's like being radicalized or like
Yeah.
it's like a core memory he's
Yeah.
gonna come back to later, you know.
Hmm.
Cable cars driving by, And finally, our two lovebirds riding on one as passengers. Side note, Kay reads the Riding Hood's lines in the story, and
Hmm.
Fusei reads the Wolf's.
Oh, it was him. Okay, okay,
Hmm.
I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's really good, and it's like I think like I've seen so many movies use the Little Red Riding Hood thing
Hmm.
and not do it like so effectively, where it's like a little too on the nose, it's a little too much of the metaphor, but it's like they did such a wonderful job here of building it
It like really
into
means something.
exactly like really setting it up, and like the payoff is just so good with it, and the fact that they're
Yeah.
named the Wolf Brigade, like
Yeah.
it all works so well.
Yeah, it works. Yeah, manga and anime have such an interesting way of being like all the characters are named after authors and all their
Hmm.
abilities are named after the books those authors write. And you're
Yeah,
like, that's so
yeah,
fucking corny. And then you watch it and read
yeah.
it and you're like, actually, this is like a literary masterpiece.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
like
yeah,
such a like huge swing
yeah.
to take and like,
Oh
wow,
yeah,
there's so much going on. Like
100%.
it's so funny how often that kind of crops up in uh not all Japanese media, but some of it,
Yeah,
where
yeah, yeah.
you're kind of like, it's a little on the nose, and then you watch it and you're like, oh, but we needed that because now we can get into deeper things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I mean, I kind of I am kind of currently going through that, going through and reading each of the killer myself. I'm collecting all the compendiums as they come out. I'm up to like four, I think, right now. But like, yeah, going through that story and like go listen to our Ichi episode, like that one. It is one of my favorite movies of all time, but now the manga has made me fall even more in love with the story because I was like, oh, all of these things, like all of these themes and everything were kind of just being glossed over in the movie, whereas like we can really get into the nitty-gritty on the page, you know?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
didn't have enough time for him to fail two children in the
Yeah, yeah,
movie.
yeah,
They condensed it to
exactly.
one.
Exactly, yeah.
The couple are rained on, and Kay looks at him with what seems like genuine affection as
Yeah.
they hide under an awning.
Hmm.
We cut to Henmi and the other top pigs having a secret meeting in a junkyard where it's a lot of like little statements and back and forths and subtleties, but essentially what they're talking about is overthrowing Kerberos and moving from outright military subjugation to counterintelligence as a means of maintaining peace.
Hmm.
Rather than putting a gun to your head, just
We're
creating
gonna
a
tap your
cage
phone.
that, yeah, creating a cage that you don't realize that you're in,
Hmm.
right? So why fight these battles on the street? Let the rebels think that they've won and then start picking them off one by one.
Fucking Danny Trejo comes to mind when you're trying to take out a roach with a rocket launcher. You gotta
he,
send in the exterminator.
he thinks like a
He's
roach.
he's got a little roach mind.
So ridiculous.
So funny.
So essentially, they want to get rid of Kerberos and become the most important police force. So
Mm-hmm.
it's evil fighting evil
Yeah.
to replace evil with evil.
Mm-hmm. It's a Republican on Republican action.
Yeah, it's like when Marjorie Taylor Greene realized Trump was bad.
Exactly.
Like, she's not suddenly good. She
Exactly.
just wants to be the piece of shit at the top of the toilet. Like, that's it.
Exactly.
That was like a
Uh,
perfect parallel,
I
actually.
this is beautiful. Oh
Uh,
man, these political episodes are fun, man.
They sure are, because we get it's no one
We
can
get to
complain
air this
about it.
shit out.
No one
Exactly.
can complain about it. In
Exactly.
some other movies, it's like even us as we're saying it, we're like, all right, we know we're just being silly.
Yeah, yeah,
But it's like,
100%.
no, very deserved here.
Uh,
Near the end of this conversation, Henry reveals that part of this effort involves using Fusei, who is a perceived weakness in the organization,
mm,
by telling a Red Riding Hood that they arrested and flipped to pretend to be Nanami's sister and get close to him. And we see that Kay is inside of his car and that she has been an unwilling mole all along.
Interesting. Is that what happened?
Yeah. So she's not her sister. They just kind of look alike. And they had arrested
Holy
her.
shit.
They arrested her and she immediately folded and told them everything that she knew. And then they decided to use her. Like it just happened that they had her arrested,
Mm-hmm.
and then the thing with Naname and Fuse happened.
Happened, and then
And
they were
then they
just
were
like, oh,
like, "Oh, you actually kind of look like her. Oh,
mm,
this is the perfect opportunity, especially because
wow.
Henmi knows Fuse.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's just this perfect storm of events
Jesus.
that allowed them to launch this conspiracy
Yeah.
to take over as like the most important
Good
pigs.
God, I didn't know that that's what was going on. Like at this point in the movie, that's fucking crazy.
So that's what's happening in this
Oh my
movie. Is
God.
this is a battle for the Jin-Roh's existence.
Well, a battle for fucking his soul, actually, really.
It like that's what's like
Yeah,
that's what we care about as
yeah,
human beings watching this for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
But it so
But you
yeah,
are
it
right. But you are
the
right.
actual conflict is
Yeah.
between PubSec
Hmm.
and
The Wolf Brigade.
Kerberos,
Yeah.
and they're fighting over who's the more important police force.
Hmm.
And if PubSec wins, they'll dissolve Kerberos and just take over as their own thing.
Hmm.
So
Fuck, dude, that's fucking great. Man, this fucking movie, man. That's
so
insane.
Henry and his boss also discuss whether the Jin-Roh, or Wolf Brigade, a secret counterintelligence unit within Kerberos, actually exists or if it's an empty threat. They're military police. They're soldiers. So
Hmm.
they're like, do you think they can do what we do?
Hmm.
And basically they're like, they don't know shit. They're just saying that so that like as a means of deterrent so
Hmm.
that we
Hmm.
leave them alone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
But
a
like,
ghost story. It's a
yeah,
ghost story to like get them off
yeah,
their ass. Yeah. Uh-huh.
exactly. But basically, they're like, there's no way they have counterintelligence as good as ours.
Hmm.
And just then, we shift perspective
Yeah.
and someone is taking photos of them. So as they're doubting whether anyone is capable of spying on them, they're being spied on.
Their whole ass is out.
Hmm. And the pictures are given to Tobey, who is asked if they can trust Fuse, and he replies, "Once a beast, always a beast."
Oh, so good.
Which seems like a condemnation, but when we come to understand how the Wolf Brigade
Yeah.
operates,
Yeah, yeah.
it's him saying that they can trust them. They
Hmm.
can trust him.
Hmm.
The other man leaves, and Fuse goes into his barrack and finds an envelope behind Nanami's book containing the photos of Kei and Henmi. We get some more of the book over Kei and Fuse at the museum, and then we cut to Fuse at the implying that they're still spending time together even after he finds that out. And we cut to Fuse at the gun range where Henmi walks in and mocks him, saying, if you're this good, why can't you pull the trigger in the heat of the moment?
Exactly.
Henmi says that they didn't finish their earlier discussion and that some people are watching Fuse, but he doesn't know the details. He says he'll use his PubSec connections to look into it and to keep in touch if anything happens. We see Fuse cleaning his big fucking gun at night
Yeah.
when he gets a call. It's huge.
It is basically a light machine gun. He's just fucking
It's crazy.
dusting that bitch off, man.
It's Kay telling him that she's being followed and scared and needs his help. He goes to his room and opens a book, revealing a hidden pistol, but at the last second, he decides he doesn't need it and does some genuine Captain America type Olympian bullshit to escape the camp.
Yeah.
The way he
Motherfucker doing
throws
the
himself,
vaulting, yeah, over the fence. I was like, God damn.
the like twist and every
Yeah.
like fucking
It's a
hey,
fucking
dude,
gymnast all of a sudden.
bro, like yeah, he's
Save some swag for the rest of us.
yeah, it's ridiculous. Um, Kay is in the museum in front of the wolf display, and PubSec agents are everywhere waiting to ambush Fusei. He arrives and they radio that they have the situation controlled, but he sneaks up behind the first sentry and
This is the
knocks him
Metal Gear
out.
Solid part, by the way.
Yes, yes, big
This
time.
is.
He sneaks up behind the first guard and knocks him out and steals his rifle
Mhm.
and wraps it in the man's coat. I was like, what is he doing here?
That was my thing too. I was like, why are you?
I thought he was like trying to keep it kind of hidden or something.
That's yeah, but why?
It
You know what I
it
mean? Like,
it ends up being a lot more genius than you realize.
uh-huh.
He climbs the stairwell and eventually drops the rifle down the middle of the stairwell
Yeah.
to the bottom floor where it lands and starts
So
shooting,
good. Yeah.
causing the majority of the guards to run in that direction.
Hmm.
He gets the drop on the sole guard left with Kay and takes his weapon. He aims it at her and sees that she has an explosive bag. She explains that it would be a huge scandal if a member of the special unit was arrested taking a bomb from a Red Riding Hood, and that she's shocked he came, knowing that it was a trap. So that's the whole plan.
Mm.
We're going to propagandize and say that this guy didn't kill a Red Riding Hood because he's been fucking one,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
now he's taking bombs from her, even though he's a member of the special unit.
Hmm.
And then they would have like enough proof of him leaving the compound all the time, and
Hmm.
I'm sure they're taking lots of pictures of them together and all those
Yeah.
things, you know? So that's their plan to get Kerber shut down,
I see. I see.
and he denies them that by doing all of this.
Mm-hmm.
And the two escape by stealing a car, a VW Bug, of course.
Pretty sick.
I thought
The
that
way
was a
that,
nice touch.
yeah, dude, and like the animation and even the car chases and shit, like was fucking like not car chases, but like them like speeding off and shit. It all looks really good, man.
Hmm.
It's the thing. It all looks, and also I don't know if we touched on this. The soundtrack, the score was sick. The score is really
Oh,
good in this movie, dude.
I'm glad you said something. Yeah,
Dude,
the
it's
whole
really
score
good.
is
Yeah,
so fucking beautiful.
it's fucking amazing,
It's so
man.
like understated and
Yeah.
vibey and like
Hmm.
orchestral, but it's
Yeah.
like always perfect. It's so bass
Dude,
heavy.
it punches on those heavy emotional parts too. It's
The
so good.
the music and the like visual aesthetic are
Hmm.
so Final Fantasy VII coded.
Oh, interesting.
Like straight up the like several of these songs remind me a lot of
Oh, the Final Fantasy
specific like
soundtrack.
Final Fantasy songs,
Interesting.
which came out in 97, so like, you know,
Oh, that's you have to think that everything was kind of influencing each other at this point in time.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, very
Yeah. That's
likely.
so sick though.
But yeah, no, I love the score. I'm very glad
Yeah.
you said something.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, it was like right when it started off too. I was like, "Oh, the fucking score in the beginning is fucking hard. It's so good."
Henmi and his superior discuss the situation, and Henmi admits that Fusei is an expert at shooting, stalking, and hand-to-hand combat. He decides to confront Fusei before he has a chance to tear out my throat. And I just
Mm.
thought it was really funny that they were like, "Oh, maybe I should have told you earlier, but the guy we're fucking with is actually their best guy." Like,
So go out there and be somebody.
yeah, maybe that would should have been mentioned earlier. You know what? My B.
That's on me, dog.
Hey, and that's one to grow on.
That's good.
Fusei pulls over and makes a phone call, and they then abandon the car.
Mm.
Checkpoints are set up on the road, and we see drivers being, you know, hassled and shaken down, but the two slip by via cable car, which I
Yeah,
chalk
it's
up
so
to
funny.
him knowing like police procedures
Mm. Mm.
and just being like, yeah, they're gonna be doing that, but they can't shut down the cable cars. Like that's gonna cause absolute
Interesting.
chaos in the
Yeah, yeah,
city to
yeah.
do that.
That's
Um,
neat.
the two end up on a rooftop where Kay admits that Nanami isn't her sister.
Hmm.
And when Fusei hesitates to say something, she fills in the blank, asking him to run away with her. He says he can't as he still has things to do. She implies that staying is resigning to die, and he simply says sorry. The wind picks up and Kay shivers and says that it's cold, so Fusei gives her his coat. As he does, she grabs his hand and he holds hers back. They come in for a kiss and then embrace. So, despite it all, despite lying to one another for the majority of their relationship, they still love each other.
Hmm. So fascinating. Such an interesting dynamic there.
They're just both desperate for anyone, for
Yeah.
any
Yeah.
connection, anything real, you know? The camera pans over to her fake explosive bag before we cut to them walking down a set of stairs. They head through the gate from Fusei's dreams down into the sewers, passing the spot where Nanami died.
Oh, and I love that there's the bullet holes still in the walls.
And
It's
it's like
so,
partially collapsed.
yeah, dude. It's so, I was like, fuck, that's such good, like, continuity and, like, it's just good storytelling, man. Like, I fucking love it.
It's just like a memorial to what
Mm-hmm.
happened,
Yeah. Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
They come to the spot where the shootout happened and are suddenly joined by several men walking out of all the different tunnels, including Tobey, who's kind of been a dick this whole movie up to now, so you're like surprised to see him there. Kay realizes that these are the Jin-Roh as they bring out weapons and help Fusei into his power armor. Uh, Henmi and his boys show up while Tobey explains the counter conspiracy and that while they just recently told Fusei, they've known of the plan all along.
Mm.
If you go back and rewatch through the movie,
Mm-hmm.
you see all of these guys all throughout the movie watching them.
Wow. That's some hereditary shit, man.
Like all throughout the
That's
whole movie, like
crazy.
especially the guy, the like sniper guy,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
you see him like fairly close to the beginning,
What the fuck?
watching them. Yeah,
That straight up is hereditary. That's fucking crazy, man.
he concludes that's what counterintelligence is all about.
Mm-hmm.
The side that anticipates the other's first strike has the advantage. They wanted to make him a sacrificial lamb, but they've fallen into our trap.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's fucking insane. Because I was so confused at this point. I was just like, wait, what? And then,
yeah.
like, yeah, yeah, like you're explaining it such a fucking perfect little layout right now. Yeah, that's wild, dude.
They don't do a lot to hold your hand to like
No.
they very briefly explain the politics at the beginning and then
Mm-hmm.
just jump right into it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Again, they kick you in the pool and say, "Hey, learn to swim."
Basically, he reveals that their counter plan is to keep Kay as a prisoner indefinitely, so they have the upper hand on PubSec, and reveals a tracker hidden in her bag. And he even mentions that he's the one who
Oh.
taught Henmi this trick.
I was so like, wait, the fuck is that? Like, okay, tracker.
Yeah, it's
That
just a
makes
track.
sense. Okay.
So they know that they're coming for them.
Oh
So they've
wow.
set this counter ambush, like knowing, like the whole time PubSec thinks that
Crazy.
these guys are just a bunch of dumb assholes that don't
Yeah.
know anything,
Yeah.
and they're just better at this than PubSec is,
Fuck,
and
no
they have no
way.
idea. And that's why, like, literally, we're even told this guy who is like way up in public security
Mm,
was not good enough to be one of them. And because of that chip on his shoulder, he's pushed his superior to launch this conspiracy against them. And especially when he found out that the weakness in the organization was his friend. Because they mentioned having been in training together, that they were really close, that
yeah,
they
yeah,
maintained their
yeah,
friendship afterwards when
yeah.
he flunked out and had to join PubSec instead. So
That's fucking
it's just a
crazy.
lot of history between them, and Henry just has a huge chip on his shoulder over it.
Interesting. Wow, I'm glad you
And
connected
meanwhile,
that for me.
Fusei just thinks that's his boy.
Yeah, 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 exactly.
You know,
Fucking
uh,
insane, dude.
he tells her, "You're about to see the real Fusei.
Yeah.
We are not men disguised as dogs. We are wolves disguised as men."
Fucking bars, bro. It's like, oh. Nasty.
It's 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 pretty sick.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Fuse immediately levels his rifle at K
Yeah.
for a prolonged period before a whistle is heard in the sewers.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm.
just gotta say that we're not men disguised as dog, we're wolves disguised as men. Just makes me think of werewolf bar mitzvah, boys becoming men, men becoming wolves.
What the fuck?
It's from 30 Rock.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck is that?
Boys becoming men, men becoming wolves. But just, we are not men disguised as dogs. We are wolves disguised as men. It just
That's
brought me there.
hilarious. Yeah, but it's fucking hard though. I was just like, oh
It
my god.
is. It
And like
certainly is.
again, but you think about the philosophical like aspects of that statement. It's very interesting. Like it's very interesting that he like phrases it like that.
They're proud of it, but even they are admitting in that, like, we're this is just who we are. This is what we
Mm-hmm.
do.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no changing it. This is us. We are just this evil. Like
Yeah.
this is inherent in us, and we must act upon it.
Fucking
And it's
insane, man.
so it's not like there's no nobility in it.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
he doesn't even pretend there's nobility in
yeah.
it. He just continually says like we're beasts. That's it. We're beasts.
Yeah, yeah,
We got to
yeah.
do what beasts do.
Exactly. I know
That
it's just it is that thing of like that's just the way it goes and that's just what we are, so we're just gonna be like that and
mhm.
it's so again, I fucking doesn't sound familiar. So where have I fucking seen this before?
Yeah.
God damn, that's crazy, man.
The rest of the Jin-Roh run into the tunnels uh, unarmored,
Hmm.
and Fusei stalks off after them. They all go in different directions. Kei screams after Fusei, "You know I wanted to go with you, but you were the one who couldn't. If only we could have both died together.
Ugh.
Then we would have been together with each other. At least I would know I have a place in your heart. That's all I wanted. I wanted someone to remember me." And she collapses
That
crying.
that was one of the fucking lines that got me. I was like, "Ah, you piece of shit.
It's
I'm
delivered
not
so
crying, you
beautifully.
are."
Fuck anyone who says, "Why do you
uh
watch it in Japanese? Like you can't even
dude.
understand them."
Oh my God.
The emotion in performance
Beautiful.
is what's important. Like you don't
Yeah.
have to understand the language to understand what somebody is
Hmm.
feeling,
Yep.
you
Exactly.
know?
Yeah, you're
And
right. That performance was just it was exquisite. It was fucking incredible. Like
the cracking in her voice and everything,
so
like
good, dude. I got chills watching it. That's why I was like, "Oh, fucking hell. What
yeah.
was that, man?"
Yeah, like I would have rather just died together than
Mhm.
whatever this is.
Mhm.
And she has no idea what lies for her in the future, you
Jesus
know.
Christ, dude. Yeah.
Uh
I'm getting misty. I ain't even thinking about this motherfucker. That's crazy, dude.
the wolves easily gunned down the PubSec forces, showing why they needed a political coup rather than a military one. Fusei confronts Henmi and three of his men, easily dispatching the grunts, while Big H hides behind a cutout in the wall. A bullet takes part of the wall out and hits his thigh. I knew you'd enjoy
Yeah.
that,
That's
causing
good.
him to yelp in pain, revealing himself.
Yeah.
He runs limping, and Fusei stalks after him like Jason.
Yeah.
And he tells him, "So it was true, Fusei. You knew what to do all along without being told." Which just like he's just so fucking so bitter, but at the same
Yeah.
time, like he's not wrong. Fusei's just like barely even a person, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Literally, he's just going Terminator mode right now. They literally just activated a fucking sleeper cell.
Yeah.
That's what we're watching at this moment.
Yeah. One of Henry's men hides along the path and jumps out with a rocket launcher, which he fires, missing Fusei. It's not a surprise when the bright red eyes of the armor shine through the smoke, walking down the
Yeah.
poor piglet who runs to no avail.
I love that.
I gotta mix it
Beautiful,
up.
beautiful writing.
Thank you.
I love that.
Henry slides down a slanted wall and face plants in the water below. I laughed my ass off. He just
Oh
lay
yeah, yeah.
he just lays there like I'm fucked, like everything's
Defeated.
done,
Yep.
like what am I even doing? And he finally gets up and he runs through the waterway, and this was interesting to me.
Mhm.
So it's not a wall. It pans up to show us that, like, yes, he runs into a solid wall,
Mhm.
but there's an arch. The water used to run through here.
Oh.
It's been paved over. It's been retrofitted.
Oh, interesting.
So before this, he would have escaped. I don't
Oh,
know.
because I see, I see.
I don't know when this doorway was like paved over,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but it just like fate just denies him his
Yeah.
escape.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's a literal doorway that for an arbitrary reason the municipality
Just
decided
thought, yeah.
to pave over it. We just don't want the water flowing as much that way anymore, or
Interesting.
whatever.
Yeah.
So that's why there's like the brick arch going up and around as well.
Oh.
So he's just fated to die here.
Yeah.
And
And what a way to go, man. Shit.
he turns to find Fusei there and he
Mm-hmm.
asks why he didn't shoot that time. And it's interesting because he's not insulting him or egging him on.
Mm-hmm.
He's just screaming
Genuinely
like
curious.
not even curious. It's just like I would have never had this plan to use you that is now failing and
Oh, I
ending in
see.
my
Yeah, yeah.
death if you
Yeah.
had not created a weakness that I thought I could use.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
So, like, why didn't you just fucking shoot her?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why didn't you just do your job? Why
Yeah,
couldn't it
yeah.
have maybe been someone else? Why couldn't maybe this opportunity have just not arrived? He just wishes he could take it all back because it's blowing up in his face. It's
He's
just
the mom.
cowardice.
He's the mom from the Babadook. Why
Yeah,
can't you just be normal?
pretty much. Pretty fucking much. Um, so yeah, just despondent. This is what I wrote in my note. Despondent that his machinations have failed him and wishing he never had the chance to begin with. What's
Mm-hmm.
the difference between you and me? Aren't you human after all? He says before turning and firing an explosive round, which bounces off of Fusei's armor.
Shit was crazy.
Fate denied him twice
Yeah,
in
yeah.
this. Actually, Fate denied him three times.
Mm.
His goon missed.
Oh,
He deflected off
yeah.
of him, and the
And the
doorway
wall.
was
Yeah,
paved over.
yeah.
So three ways in which Fate just simply said,
It's like,
"No, this is your punishment
yep.
for all of this,"
Mm-hmm.
which I just thought was very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so after that, after the shot bounces off him, he just lights that boy the fuck up. He
Yeah.
gives him the full treatment he was giving Kay
Yeah.
in the dream.
Good
He just
God, dude.
unloads on that
It's
motherfucker.
violent too. I was just like, God damn, dude. Like he's already dead.
Stop shooting him.
Someone needs to pull you off. You fucking killed me with that last episode. Yeah, no, but 100%. Yeah, he goes the fuck down, man. That shit is crazy to watch.
Yeah, he fills that boy with lead. Um, the Wolves and Kay end up in a field after this, where it's clear that she's about to be executed. Fusei tries to stop it, but is told by Tobey that even though she's their ace card against PubSec,
Mhm.
what really matters is the war of information. As long as they think they have her,
Yep.
they win because they can expose this conspiracy
Hmm.
that was done against them. But if they just leave this hanging, PubSec can never act against them in any way again because as soon as they do, presumably they'll just bring Kay out and Kay will be like, yeah, they used me against them and they did
Hmm.
this and they did that and you know.
God, which is why it makes that so much more depressing than like he hands it to him. I was like, oh my God.
He says that the only way to ensure that she stays alive for our purposes
Yeah.
is to kill her here. Because if she is alive, then she'll have to be somewhere. If she
Mm-hmm.
has to be somewhere, people will know that. If
Mm-hmm.
people know that, that information can leak, it can be used against them, she can be taken back.
Exactly.
So if we kill her here, they'll think we have her, and they'll
Mm-hmm.
just never be able to find her.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Some Cold
and
War tactics, man.
pretty much. And this exchange occurs between Tobei and Fusei. Tobei says, "Do you want to leave the pack and live amongst humans? But you know, even if a wolf takes the guise of a man and lives among them, he can never truly be one. Just as the crimes of the girl who carried those bombs and took the lives of many cannot be erased. What should you want me to tell you what to do? This is where you end the tale of a beast involved with the human. End it while you're still a beast." With that, Tobey places the pistol in Fusei's hand, which swings limply at his side. Kay quotes the ending of the Red Riding Hood book and runs into Fusei's arm. Fusei makes a horrific expression while she screams, Grandmother, what big eyes, what big ears, what big teeth you have. And a gunshot rings out, silencing her. Kay slumps to the ground, and we see Fusei has killed her. She has been eaten by the wolves as prophesied. We see that Kay's previously slated executioner has a gun on them, but relaxes now that the job is done.
Oh, I thought he was the one that killed her.
No,
Oh, interesting. That makes sense. Yeah.
he was gonna kill
She
Fusei.
was gonna die like there
Yeah.
anyway. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
even after all of this, even after pretending that Fusei was so meaningful to them that they were
Hmm.
like doing all of this on his behalf, that ultimately he was also able to be sacrificed. What's important is that
Mm,
he didn't go in a way that hurt the organization.
exactly. Yeah.
Um,
Fuck, man.
and Tobey says he's sitting there smoking and he throws the cigarette and says, and then the wolf ate up Little Red Riding Hood. We see the book lying in the mud on the roadside, and the movie ends.
Good. All right, everyone, have fun sleeping tonight.
Yep.
God damn, bro. Like, it's just so heavy, man. It's just
The
so
real
heavy.
tragedy here is that Fusei was capable of becoming a better person,
Yeah.
but because everyone was treating him as like a pawn,
Hmm.
he never got the opportunity to do that and
Yeah.
just got pulled deeper into the fascist machine.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like he I sympathize with him because he was becoming a better person.
Hmm.
Um, but you know, ultimately he just returns to them and gets even deeper into the fold, and it's just like so
Yeah, they fucking
tragic and depressing.
Manchurian candidate his ass, man. That's like,
Yeah,
yeah, it's basically what they do to him. It's
yeah.
so fucked.
And then and then them like actually falling in love, you know, and
Yeah, she definitely gets caught in the crossfire of it all and like gets I like feel so bad for her at the end. It's like so fucking sad, like so depressing to watch her like realize what's going on with him and then like her heart breaking in the sewer was just like, oh man, it that was fucking gorgeous, gorgeous filmmaking.
but the fact that it didn't change how he felt about her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Even all of that didn't change that he was in love with her. So he's
Exactly.
still like and he you can see at the end he's so close to like acting on his new conscience, but
Mm-hmm.
he's so programmed and so unsure what to do. Just the way he looks at him when he says like, "What should I?"
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
he just really doesn't know. He needs to be commanded
Mm-hmm.
because he just has no autonomy. He's been that way for so long.
Yeah.
He knows no other way. And so
Ugh,
this it
God.
was a battle for the existence of the Kerberos. So
Yeah.
now, because all of this came to pass, the other two movies in the manga can still happen. This is like the earliest
Oh,
battle.
I see.
Mhm.
Oh, that's cool. Fuck, man. Yeah, we gotta do more of this. Yeah, we
Yeah.
definitely gotta do more of this.
So ultimately, the rebellion doesn't even matter.
Mm,
Like they're so irrelevant that the only way in which the rebellion matters is that public security, like Kerberos isn't intimidated by them whatsoever,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
public security is just using them as a means to hurt Kerberos. So it's just like the rebellion just
Jesus.
is completely irrelevant. Like
Yeah, it's so fucking. It's so again, like it just seems so nihilistic when you like really peel all back all the layers. But then, I mean, there is something to be said there. Again, like you were saying, he was beginning to show signs of a conscience. He was already beginning to show signs that he was capable of changing. Again, cops, quit your fucking job.
yeah, for the love of God.
Oh God, yeah, yeah. It's so depressing, man. Like just so you think about like the people that you know and love that are going into any sort of law enforcement field. It's just so depressing, man. It's so
Yeah.
uh yeah, anyway, man. That movie fucking broke me, man. So I appreciate you. You're sticking with the theme of this show for sure.
Big time. Big
Good
time.
fucking God, man.
I think I did pretty much most of the trivia up
A lot of
front
it,
of
yeah.
jumping into Oshii and I believe Okiura.
Mm,
I said it wrong earlier.
mm.
Okiura is his name. I'm more familiar with Oshii.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I went into a lot of the trivia with them more at the beginning. But yeah, I think I got to pick up the manga because
Yeah.
I'm very interested.
Just in too deep now.
Like what is the real plot? Because this is not the real plot. This is just
Just
like
setting up for the plot.
yeah. So I'm led to believe that the others are similarly human stories against
Hmm.
this backdrop. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like even when we were talking about Gans, I mean, how that feels like the beginning to like a drop in the pond compared to what the fuck the actual story, especially where that story ends up going. It's like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? It's just like it's just so interesting how it alludes to a bigger universe. You know what I mean? Something that
Yeah.
and one that again I am so interested in going into checking out and like looking into, but it is man, it was genuinely upsetting just because of how close to home all of this shit is right now. Like it's
Yeah.
currently we're just living through this shit right now.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Ugh.
It really is. And especially just how much even casual art is just about how bad fascism is, and
Mm-hmm.
we're here with people going like, I don't know, it's good, I like it,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, yeah,
they ain't fashion me,
yeah.
like
Yeah, yeah, it's very it is just that thing of like and I mean this really is the whole point of this narrative really. I think I could be wrong, but it did feel like his actual intent was that with this movie was to say cops quit your job. Like
yeah,
it really does come down to that. I'm making the joke, but like literally it does feel like that's what he was trying to say with this movie was that like you go down this fascist route, which that inherently is what the police are. It's bound to lead to you losing your soul.
yeah, I think that's a big part of it, and also just like kind of like I said with the balloons of like, and
Yeah.
that's such a it's such a key part of Japanese art in
Mm-hmm.
general is
Mm-hmm.
they have such a traditionally speaking, like stiff society
Yeah. Yeah.
that most anime and manga and things are just about do you want to be the balloon that flies away and eventually pops, or do you want to be the balloon that stays where it's safe, but you're on a leash forever and
Hmm.
your experiences are limited and it's safer, but it's controlled
At
and
what fucking cost? Yeah.
yeah, like so much of it is about
Hmm.
that. Oh, I don't want to be what my parents want me to be. I don't want to
Hmm.
be what my father was. I want to be my own person. I want to grow and
Yeah.
be unique and have real friendships, not just prescribed ones. And.
Yeah, and I think that is interesting though too, because I was having this conversation with someone recently too about like how Japanese culture, it doesn't favor individualism as much as Western culture does. Like we
Hmm.
really are about the individual in America, and very
Yeah.
much like like be your own person and be do your own thing and stand out. But it's like in Japanese culture, like you're very right, is very stern, very like stiff society that is very like not chill in a lot of different ways,
Yeah.
but it is interesting to see the dynamics in the art that we like, put out into the world, both of our countries, you know what I mean? It's very,
Yeah.
very interesting.
Yeah. Truly. It's interesting that the same thing is happening in both, where as we get older, we become, or like we as in like the younger generation. Now we're not really the younger generation anymore, but you know what
Hmm.
I mean?
Hmm.
Kid at
Hmm.
heart.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
just everyone older than us is so conservative and religious, and
Yeah.
most people younger than us aren't. And
Hmm.
just that societal shift over
The
time
shift has been,
taking
yeah,
place in both.
it's
Um,
good. I hope it continues.
yeah, same,
Yeah.
likewise. But yeah, I just freedom versus control
Hmm.
and love by prescription versus like organic and like,
Yeah.
the it was just the point was for him to fall in love, but they both did, and
Yeah.
he even decided to, like he truthfully, same thing. He probably should have just killed her at the museum because he puts the gun on her. I
Mm.
don't think he was supposed to bring her like everywhere along the way. I think he was supposed to kill her and then they were just
Oh.
gonna like dispose of the body, but he just couldn't pull the trigger. And
Hmm.
I did see people going like, well, why can he kill all those soldiers, but he has such a hard time with the girls and in training and all these things. It's just him not being sure of who he is, and
Yeah.
and when he's with them, he said it's the only place he ever belongs. So he he
That's
just
so
falls
important to
back
that.
into line.
Exactly.
He
Yeah.
was so close to escaping,
Hmm.
and then they brought him back in. And if he hadn't had to do that shootout, and he just met up with them, and they said, "Hey, we're gonna kill her now,"
Hmm.
they may have ended up killing both of them. But because he had that like reprogramming moment, it like reaffirmed all of that to him. And then just the facial animation of like when she's reading and he's just like writhing and making all those
Yeah.
faces, like
Yeah. It's so fucking good, dude. Like, yeah. I mean, can we get into the ratings then?
let's rate it.
should
Let's
we
do
should we
it.
get into it? So for those who are unaware, the uninitiated, we rate out of 6 on this show. Um, I will go first. This is an obvious 6 out of 6 for me, man.
Hmm.
This is easily one of the heaviest goddamn things I've seen in a minute. I've been watching a lot of dark movies, but this is like one that has just been staying with me because of, again, the themes and everything being explored. The fact that it's just so close to home. It is depressing in that aspect, and I will say that, like, yes, it's very it's a heavy watch for that reason, but I do think more than ever, it is an important watch. I think this is a very important watch and is a very timely watch for what's going on currently and in you know in America currently, but kind of globally. What we're seeing, a lot of people
Hmm.
are overthrowing fascist governments and stuff like that. The people I love the people that aren't afraid to pick up a brick. More, may your aim be true. And it is good to see that, but I think like watching this type of art and like talking about this is very much needed right now in this current moment in time, and the year of our and the beer of our Lord 2026, man. I think it's yeah, it's so important. But gorgeous movie. I cannot tell you how much I absolutely adored watching it. The act of watching it was just like breathtaking. Beautiful animation. Again, the music was just so good. It added so much to the gravity of the situations, and the emotional weight just gets carried out, just lifts everything. Everything gets emphasized. Um yeah, I genuinely want to know more about this world, and I cannot wait to actually, if we do end up covering the other ones, which we most likely will at this point. I think we were agreed that
Yeah,
we're
I'm thinking
gonna,
so.
yeah. So, but it's yeah, it's firm 6 out of 6. I'm so thankful that you got to show me this one, because this is a fucked up movie, man.
Yeah, yeah, I completely agree. It's definitely a 6 out of 6 for me as well. I mean, beautiful animation, beautiful plot,
Yeah.
beautiful dialogue, the visual storytelling, the metaphorical layers, the theming, the the like slow, meticulous nature that everything was rolled out in, and it just feels so real and natural. It's not just people talking about things super to the point, like even just the parts of her just going, "Oh man, there used to be a building there." Like it just
Yeah.
it creates this believability, this
Hmm.
lived-in feeling
Yes.
to everything, and it's yeah, it's wild. I expected it to be good. I didn't expect it to be like an absolute masterpiece, but
Yeah,
it's
100%.
it's it's for sure going up there now as one of my go-to recommendations
Oh yeah.
for people. And especially knowing like it's not an incredible like the worst part is her being torn apart by the wolves, like the
Yeah.
animal wolves.
Yeah, it's graphic.
But it's not that
It's
crazy.
graphic, but again, if you have watched other movies that we've covered on this show, not as bad.
Yeah, exactly. We're
Nowhere
not
near as bad as it could be.
someone asked me about like French movies the other day, and I was
Hmm.
going through the list
Oh.
of the ones we've done, and I go, "Oh, yeah, yeah, here's a few French films we've done." And I go, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna skip right over Irreversible."
I love that.
That's not a lunchroom conversation.
Yeah, it's
A
the
few of
hardest
my
one to recommend.
a few of my coworkers are watching this Netflix show called Beauty in Black, and
Mm.
I guess it's like in a like centers around a strip club, and there's like sex and
Hmm.
murder and
Hmm.
cheating and intrigue, and
Hmm.
I guess at one point someone in the show gets a BBL.
The fuck?
And it's hella funny because one of my coworkers was watching, and then the other one saw her watching, and now they're watching together. And she said that our assistant manager recommended it to her because she had said like, "Oh, I'm trying to watch something that's funny," and she was like, "Oh, you should watch this show Beauty in Black. It's hella funny." And she goes, "Oh, is it work appropriate?" And she goes, "Oh yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it." And she goes, "It's neither of those things." And now that's just been like a running joke. I've just been like telling the manager like that's not work appropriate. Like
That's amazing. That's so good. But yeah, 100%, man. It is just one that's gonna stick with me for sure. I genuinely like love that we've gotten to a point on this show too where we're introducing these types of movies into the conversation, because I mean it is, they're just as valid, if not more so, than a lot of the shit that we've seen. You know what I mean? Like
hmm
in terms of like sheer fucking like conversations, that the amount of conversation that could be had around something like this. Again,
hmm
like little scenes like the mundane, scenes of her talking about a building that's been missing, things like that, of that nature. And it's just interesting that all of the conversation, the balloons, man, I didn't fucking, the balloons fucked me up this episode.
I could tell.
Legitimately, man.
It's funny because I could tell that that blew your
Yeah.
socks off so hard that when I mentioned like the paved over wall, you were like,
Yeah.
"Well, that's cool," and I was like, "Well, fuck you. I think that's like incredible. Like that's what floored me was the paved over
Yeah,
wall."
no, it's all so good, man. Like it's all just so, again, that's, you're incredibly right. It's masterful writing. I think this is like as close to a masterpiece as something like this can get.
Because they're all
Yeah.
horrible. They're all monsters,
Yeah.
but we still root for him because we want to
Hmm.
believe in the humanity inside of him, which is
Yes.
such a like it's just hilarious to have accidentally picked this right after Devil's Rejects,
Hmm.
which wants you to sympathize with the bad guys
Yeah.
because they're cool. This
Yeah.
wants you to sympathize with the bad guy because he might have some humanity inside of him,
Hmm.
and then you get punched in the fucking gut at the end when that humanity is snuffed out as he's forced to kill his
Yeah.
lover.
Oh
You know,
God, dude.
like it's just so
It's so
deliciously
heavy.
fucked up.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly. And I think again, you cannot tell me that this isn't a horror movie when those fucking tunnel scenes are happening. Like that
Yeah.
shit is legitimately like, oh, it's so overtly terrifying.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so fucking so good. Go watch this movie, man. I'm gonna probably go watch it again. It's fucking amazing. Yeah, you guys should just go watch this movie, man.
Yeah, it's great.
Ugh.
Let's word them up and get out of here.
Let's fucking get out of here. You can find us. Oh, well, actually, should I tell them what we're getting next week, and then we'll get
Oh
into
yeah,
the
do
yeah, yeah.
that.
So I forgot how my own show works. The next movie we're going to be covering is a very very fun one. It's actually one of the most recent ones we're going to be covering because it came out this year, and I saw this one in theaters like when it first released. I think this was like at least 3 months ago. But I loved it. I the way I pitched this movie is it's Clueless, The Craft, and Suspiria all taking place in a shopping mall.
Interesting.
It's such a fun movie that had a lot more heart than I anticipated. And just it was a really, really good watch. I loved it. I had a lot of fun watching it. But it's called Forbidden Fruits. And it is very recent. Again, I can't it's just gonna be a nice little palate cleanser from this one. It's gonna be a more fun episode. I can tell you, more lighthearted than anything. But yeah, very much looking forward to that one. That our socials, you can find us on Facebook at the Devil's Work Podcast. You can find us on TikTok and Instagram at the Devil's Work Pod. You can find us on YouTube if you're, I mean, I hope you're watching right now. You can find us here and you could sub to our channel and,
Do you
comment.
see me?
Exactly. Am I a real boy, Papa? And YouTube, I guess just search the Devil's Work podcast or we're just there, we just be out here. And on Twitch, we have talked about it before. We are trying to get the Twitch stream rolling, rocking and rolling again. It is just bear with us, man.
There
This
there are kinks that need to be worked out
yeah,
and
and
kinks that need to
shame
be shamed,
shame.
but we're working on it. We're trying to
uh,
figure out which is which.
it's so
And I
fucking
and I and
dude.
I think spitting in each other's mouth is totally normal. What?
What?
Huh?
So twitch.tv/ sideshow PSY, spell it right, and twitch.tv/ skeptic mo. You can follow us on there. We will be streaming, hopefully, very soon we'll be streaming Inscription, and we'll have a great time doing that. And then we've got some Patreon stuff
Yes.
that we will be hopefully having out soon. By the time this is out, we'll have a link to that. But you can go ahead and subscribe to us on Patreon. I just
Yep.
think the Devil's Work
Patreon.
podcast. I don't even know
Yep.
the link for that one.
Patreon.com/ The Devil's Work Podcast.
Perfect. Yeah, and then yeah, I mean if you think if you like what we're doing, you want to throw us a buck or three, that'd be cool.
Yeah, hell
That'd
yeah.
be pretty chill and fun and sexy of you. And I think that about covers all of the housekeeping,
I
right?
think it does. So, oh man, I don't even want to be funny on this one. Don't
It's
fall for
hard to be.
fascist propaganda.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Be
the
the
power
red
armor.
balloon.
Yeah. Yeah, truly. The power armor looks cool, but there's a wolf inside of it.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
know,
He's big and bad.
yeah, there's two wolves inside of me, and both of them are armed with Molotovs.
And
But
both
that's
are
just
gay.
me. That too. That too.
Ooh. All right, you guys. Appreciate you guys sticking around. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff on YouTube. Definitely helps us out. And yeah, hope you enjoy this the higher definition of my face on here.
That's
Hopefully
right.
we're gonna get Skep's face too. We just gotta get
Yeah,
him another
we're gonna get that
we're
kink worked out
all
too.
of us are getting shamed, don't
He's gonna
worry.
spit in my mouth. It'll be fine.
All right, you guys. Bye.
There's blood brothers and there's spit brothers.
Which one are we? We'll never tell.
I think I did.
All right, buddy.